I'm back. Road Rants for the Matrix and Road Show, and let's talk about Batman. Hell yeah. This is interesting. I saw this a minute ago and was like, oh, this is interesting in light of the fact that Warner Media and Discovery are doing the whole merging thing, and there's already talk of some rebooting, rearranging, doing something different with the DC comic entertainment line. Hopefully they course correct the comics and bring them out of the dark shadow of wokeness. And for me, I hope this means possibly, and look, this is related to an older story in Batman vs. Superman in the Snyderverse, but it's certainly some food for thought on potential Batmen in the future, and most importantly, Bruce Wayne. Now, for full disclosure, if you've seen my review, I hated the Batman. Yeah, I was one of 12 people on YouTube that hated the Batman. Most people liked it. John Matrix liked it. I just didn't. Batman is my favorite comic character. Arguably, if you just want to talk movie characters, hell, Batman's like my second favorite movie character of all time. I think the Dark Knight trilogy is the Star Wars original trilogy of all comic movies. I mean, I just don't know how you get any better than the Nolan movies, and I thought Affleck was a damn good Batman. But I contend, in order to be a good Batman, you've got to be a damn good Bruce Wayne. Christian Bale was a great Bruce Wayne. Ben Affleck was a good Bruce Wayne. And Thanos would have been a damn good Bruce Wayne, I think. That's right. Josh Brolin almost got the role that went to Affleck. Now, I don't have any complaints with Ben Affleck at all, but it does make me wonder if we were to get another grizzled Bruce Wayne and Batman, why not call up Josh Brolin and let him get involved with another comic property? Josh Brolin almost played an older Batman. Snyder went with Affleck. Josh Brolin just made comic fanboys' brains explode. This is TMZ. He says he almost got set to play the Dark Knight Once Upon a Time. That is until the director went with Ben Affleck instead. I remember the Josh Brolin rumors. The veteran actor who's already got a couple of superhero villains under his belt with Thanos and Cable made the revelation this week on MTV's Happy, Sad, Confused podcast when they asked him about losing the role of Batman. Brolin confirmed, yes, Zack Snyder had in fact approached him as he was ramping up for Batman v Superman. And it sounds like JB was on board and fully willing to do it. But as he explains it, Snyder, who decided to go with BA in the end, which is a bummer for some fans, not for me, because Brolin would have been a more true version of Batman depicted in the flick. Namely, the older version of The Dark Knight Returns. Actually, I really liked Ben Affleck, to be honest with you, but I think Josh Brolin could have done a hell of a good job. This is in the weeds, but Snyder kind of mashed up the storylines for the 2016 movie, including the one where Batman fights Superman, decided to employ a younger Batsy, plus ditch much of the comic storyline, including the fact that Superman was a government pawn. You can tell Brolin was excited by the prospect of donning the cape and cowl, and even shouts out George Clooney for his turn on the character no matter how panned it was. Frankly, I liked Clooney better as Bruce Wayne than I liked Robert Pattinson. Here's the good news. Brolin might actually get a second bite at the apple here. Assuming anyone's newly merged Discovery Warner is listening, lots of changes are on the horizon, including Discovery honchos reportedly wanting to overhaul the DCEU. That entails revisiting and revitalizing staple characters like Superman, and perhaps further down the line, maybe Batman again too. Robert Pattinson seems to be in the driver's seat for now, but if Discovery wants to take another swing at the Dark Knight, Brolin might be their man. And yes, I would be down with this. I would. I like Josh Brolin a lot. I like him. No Country for Old Men. Just watched it again the other day. One of my favorite movies. And I mean, hell, let's be real. Thanos in the MCU is legendary. He's a legendary villain at this point. A lot of people don't realize Thanos was a middle-of-the-road villain in the Marvel lore, and Josh Brolin turned that sumbitch into something unreal on the big screen. And look how much Thanos made an impact. He turned into one of the greatest villains we've ever seen in movie history. And that, in large part, is because of the acting that Josh Brolin did. Josh Brolin's a hell of an actor, going all the way back to Goonies, if anybody remembers, as Sean Astin's older brother that was wearing the sweatpants, always working out and shit. Yeah. Tell me what you think about Josh Brolin. I liked Ben Affleck a lot, but if they decide to redo Batman, please redo Batman. Josh Brolin would be a guy. He would. He's got the jawline. That's important for Batman. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.